On table 11, please, Lee Morris and David Law. Lee Morris, David Law, table 11. On table 3, please, Corey Rees and Lee Broad. Corey Rees and Lee Broad, table 3. Table 14, Rob Edmonds and Jamie Street. Rob Edmonds and Jamie Street, table 13, please. captains, please stand in a row and top table.
guys. Evening, everybody. We're in the commentators' area now. It's with Aidan Finch. Evening, Aidan. I think we've joined in with this match at the right time. That frame was about an hour and a half. (3-1) to Simon. I seen Andy's match before this. I think it was against Neil Raybone, and he did this disgusting finish. What was the winning frame as well?
He looks like he's been playing well.
Yeah, he has been playing well. I'm looking forward to this. Nice that we get these little extra bits of info that Dave sorted out.
Lovely split there.
Yeah, very good break.
Favour Reds here, John?
Yeah, I think so. I'd have liked another ball to come out, make it a bit easier. But
yeah, especially the black being so close to the rail as well.
Yeah. I know he's got the red on the side rail, but these tables are lovely, especially here on the tour. The place so nice down rails.
I think he's tried to knock that red out rather than up towards the black there, just to make the clearance a bit easier, but he's made it a little bit more difficult. The red he's hit has come to a good position so he can get the other red out if required, but it's a bit unfortunate where that red went really near the black.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to. I think he's going to have to play a back double if he still wants to go for the clearance, which knowing Simon like we do, that's exactly what will be on his mind.
Yeah, I think now he's play this one in the left corner, try and knock that red out towards the right hand middle, and then maybe even, oh no, he's got the pocket, it's not the worst in the world. I think he was trying to play that to knock it over towards the right hand middle, then he could have used that red to knock that red out near the black.
Yeah. Probably try and do a little bit too much with that. It's been a good standard of weekend again. Seen some good matches around the arena. It's a shame that there isn't a camera on every table, because I know not all matches on the stream have been great, but around on a whole it's been really high standard.
Yeah, definitely. It comes to a point sometimes where you don't have to do much wrong and you're out. You know, just the standard is ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the balls can dictate the play, and you know frames are going to be scrappy or whatever, but overall the quality of play is top notch.
Yeah, good double.
Yeah, I think we can still leave the black down the rail if you want, or you've got the reds there in the middle that you can leave a cross double. These cross doubles at this level aren't too difficult, especially where it's placed. It's just off the cushion.
No, you're right there. I wasn't expecting Simon to miss that double at all. It's not like he had to play it and then try and develop something else. He's just literally had to just dial up the double and...
Yeah.
I'm just giving this a little bit of extra thought. The black does go down the rail bottom right. There's no reason to move it. Like I say, they do go nicely down the rails.
Yeah. The fact it's slightly off as well. You know, he might leave a cross double last, but I think now he's thinking about getting on the black.
Yes.
Even though obviously there's several reds there beforehand, but I think now he's thinking about which ball to get on the black from now.
Yeah.
So going natural down table, get that ball out, and you've got 3 balls in the same half.
Yep.
I think ideally he would want to leave the one nearest to the left middle last, so you can drop that in, then play the cross double. Or you could even leave yourself in a position where you can knock the black out via a plant.
Yep, I thought the ball
he could even do
played.
it now. He could even play this, screw the black out. He should be on a red, no matter what happens.
Yeah, I thought the red he just played and the red he's playing now, I thought they would be his last 2 balls, just to screw in behind the black for the black down the rail. So it's a lot different seeing it from the commentator's point of view than when you're at the table.
Yeah, of course. I think there's value in trying to get the black out now if he's thinking about getting the black out. He's have to play the one in the middle now.
Yeah, it's not too disappointing. Yes, he won't be happy about it because he's not on the ball he wanted, but he can play that one in the middle and he's still got the other 2 balls in the open.
Yeah, you're giving yourself options this way, aren't you?
Yeah.
Then maybe he's looking at playing the one in the middle and then maybe playing the plant on the reds to knock the black up the rail. I think that might be what he's lining up.
He's potted that a lot thicker than he thought.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a snip to come across and hit the yellow full ball. He's still okay though, he's still favourite for the frame.
Yeah, agreed, but it's just whether he wants to play the cross double or drop on the black. I think now the way the balls are, you're pretty much forcing yourself for... It's quite straight on that. He might be able to punch it up, play the cross double. Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
The angle isn't great to try and get on the black now.
Yeah. You could screw off the right hand side of the yellow to exaggerate the angle, but I think he's got enough. Oh, he's got plenty.
Plenty in the tank now.
It's made the cross double a bit more difficult, white ball travelling, but I think you fancy him making the black. It's more where the white goes.
He's got to be careful because the white could go in here, off the cushion, off the yellow and into the bottom bag. No.
Played it well.
Yeah. Nice pace.
Yeah, very well controlled there by Simon.
I think that's the perfect pace to play doubles on these tables.
Yeah.
If you play it any harder, it can straighten up, and a bit softer, it can just slide a little bit.
Yeah.
And play that perfect.
Played it very well.
4-1 in a race to 7. He's up against it now, Andy, but no doubt in his quality that he can turn this around.
Oh, yeah.
Andy doesn't know the meaning of the word of giving up or accepting defeat.
Just praying for a good split here so he can This, oh wow.
He's actually been a little bit unfortunate.
I think he can clip the red in the middle.
Right middle?
Yeah, and then he can come down. He can even use the yellow maybe to hold for the red in the left-hand corner pocket. It just depends how thin he catches this. Yep, there we go.
Yeah,
played it very well controlled.
It's all depending on how thin and how much control he had over the white, but
yeah,
he's played that lovely.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Simply lovely.
Just slightly over it that, but he's okay. He can run into the yellow if he plays the red
yeah.
bottom right.
Yeah. Just got to be careful.
Yeah, play that nice.
Yeah, it's a natural angle now. It's just about pace.
Yes. Come off the side rail, go in between the yellows. To be honest, he could even just screw up and leave the white middle of the table.
He could just drop it.
That's perfect.
Andy Lucas doing what Andy Lucas does.
Well, he's just letting Simon know he's still there.
It's a lovely break. He hit that side break really well there. Once they come out and he got that first shot nudging onto the yellow, I think the clearance was inevitable after that.
My initial thought was that he couldn't cut that one over the middle.
He played it really well, really well.
Have you enjoyed yourself this weekend, Finch?
Yes and no. Feel as though I played okay, but my results haven't really shown it. But you know, it's nature of the beast. You know, sometimes. But yeah, overall, I mean, you know, lovely venue. The setup of the streaming table is obviously immense. Yeah, just a shame the results didn't go my way this weekend, but can't have it all, can you?
No, yeah, you played really well against Ray Bone.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
7-4,
7-5,
or 8-5.
Yeah, pro events first to 8.
Well, of course it was. Yeah, sorry.
You're all right, mate. I'll let you off.
Yeah, that was a high standard game. He had, was it 5 or 6 off the break?
He had 6 8-ballers, but 5 were breaks and dishes. Yeah, so not a lot you can do against that, really. But
no. Well, you had 5 yourself, didn't you? 4.
4, yeah. We just didn't want the black to go that close to the side rail there.
That's the same as the last frame we won.
Yeah.
Looks like exactly the same spot.
Yeah.
He could actually play the plant now and screw into the black. I think he can just make that happen.
See, I think I'd be playing the plant into the bottom right hand corner and then maybe just glancing off that yellow so it goes left corner.
Yeah?
Yeah, and we could even bounce into the yellow, bring it out a little bit. No, that's alright, they all go. I think the way he played the last cross double, he's not worried about leaving cross doubles.
No.
So, and now that ball's in the middle of the table, that seems like the best ball to get onto the black last. So I think we'll negotiate these 3 lower end of the table, leave the one in the middle of the table higher up near the black spot last to get onto the black. That's how many shots ahead these guys are thinking.
Yes.
He could even play this one in the bottom left, then play the one in the middle, then use his last yellow to screw up and knock the black, but you don't really need to do that, but it just depends how you see it at the time.
Yeah, because there's an element of risk with that, whereas leaving yourself a double, there's no risk.
Do you reckon he tries to screw up now, flick off the black maybe? knowing he's on the one in the left corner.
Yeah, he can do, but the thing is, if he hits it full ball, then the last yellow's a little bit tricky.
Of course, yeah. I think that's what he's playing.
Oh, he's played that lovely.
Oh, he's just come wrong side of the yellow, and the black's not gone as far over the pocket as he wanted.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be just perfect, just bounce off, but it looks like it's resting on it.
It's not easy now. I think now he has to sort of screw up the table past the middle pocket to leave a cross double.
I mean, he could just screw round off the 3 cushions and land the other side. Take the black bottom right. But he would have to land on the cushion. Depends how close to the middle that is.
For me, I think I'm just screwing just past the middle pockets, like sort of past the blue spot to the left-hand side and leaving a cross double. But I think he's topping this through, is he? He's trying to land on it. Not easy, but player of Simon's ability is more than capable of getting these.
Yeah.
Banged his chalk down with a bit of authority there. He fancies this one. Nope. Never threatened. Never threatened there.
And he's left this now for Andy, and I expect him to get these.
Yeah, definitely. He's such a big frame as well.
Yeah.
5-2, 4-3 is huge.
Yeah, especially in a race to 7.
Yeah, Andy will be licking his lips at these.
Just working out which way to go.
I think the red passes the black as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So that's probably going to be his last ball. Just a little screw to drop him behind the other red.
Yep.
Oh no, he's come twice across. That's fine. That's fine.
Yep. That's nice. He's just gonna screw this down. If he gets level with the middle pocket, he'll be happy with that.
The thing, what I worry about with these, I'm a bit of a short arse, so where I'm screwed like this, I'm a million with these. Yeah, good shot.
He's actually got a choice now of which ball to take.
I think he plays the one left corner to leave it natural, but no, he's playing this one. Oh,
good shot.
Lovely bit of check side.
What angle has he got here?
Yeah, just screw straight back.
Yeah, I was worried he left himself a nasty angle, but yep, and as quick as that, it's 4-3.
Lasher on the comeback.
Yep. Yeah, that could be a big moment in this match.
Yeah, massive frame. And you know it as well when you're at the table.
Yeah.
5-2, 4-3 is huge.
Just having a look at that. Andy's had 2 breaking dishes. He'll be open for a third here.
Well, the way he broke last time, that was he caught them really well. You know when you play the cut break and you just punch that second ball so nicely. That's what he's done last time. Not so much this time.
No.
Seemed to take a bit off that in comparison to the previous break, but
yeah, and he hasn't. I mean, they've opened up okay, but they haven't split nowhere near as well as his last one.
No.
Simon's got a bit of work to do though if he wants to clear these up.
Yeah, I think that yellow goes in the bottom left corner. He might be able to top that through and knock the other yellows out, leaving himself from the one in the right hand corner pocket.
Yeah, we can see that on camera 4, can't we?
Oh. Just playing this now to nudge up off the bottom rail.
Do you think he's trying to play the gap in between the yellows? Hit there?
I think you can play it a couple of ways. You can, well, 3 or 4 ways, but I think maybe hitting the red for me is the shot, because you're guaranteeing to bring the red away, and it looks like the yellow passes in the right middle.
Yeah.
Always hit that with a lot more pace than I expected, but he's played it really well. If that goes past that red, then he's happy days. But if not, then he's going to feel a little bit aggrieved there.
Judging by his reaction, I'm just looking at him now. I don't think that yellow goes past the red. Again,
Me being a short ass, I can't see over the screen I'm looking at. So, and that's not even a lie, ladies and gentlemen. That is the God's honest.
I think Simon's still okay here. He could play the one in the right middle, clear the top ones, and then leave himself the left middle one, and then just drop behind the back of the red for the yellow bottom right.
Yeah, he could even do that after this shot, I think, if he just drops that one in the middle.
Yeah.
Or he could go middle, then do that. But yeah, he wants to get on that as early as possible, but the way the table's laying out, I think he might have to leave it till later on in the clearance.
I think he'll leave it till last, because then all he's got to do is drop the yellow and then take the black.
Yeah.
And then he hasn't got to worry about the angle either. He can literally just leave the pot on and pot it.
From here, it actually looks like it possibly could go. But he's looked at it 2 or 3 times now, and if it goes, you play it by now, wouldn't you?
You would have thought so. I think he would have played it by now.
Yeah.
If he gets down now and rolls it in, I'm having words.
Yeah. Again, Simon knows that he's got a clearance on, and 5-3, 4-all. Again, it's when you're in front, you just want to just keep that pressure on when you got the chance.
Yeah, definitely.
You know that some of the play here is just relentless. Even when you get back into the game, you're like 3 or 4 frames later, you haven't done anything wrong, and all of a sudden, you're out.
Yep.
That's why you've got to just keep your foot on the pedal, keep accelerating forward. Do you think he drops this one in the middle, then plays the one top left to come down?
I think he's over it, this one, personally. I can't quite tell the angle, but it looks like he's over it. But I'd be clearing the top ones first, and
I think so.
Left middle, and then this one down here.
This in. And stay on that one that you were saying in the top left.
I think he can roll it forward.
No, he's trying to get on the awkward one, and that's why
it's just risky. That is. I just wouldn't have. That's why I wouldn't have done it like that.
Yeah, I agree.
And now, don't get me wrong. Another inch of pace, he would have been on that yellow.
Yeah, I just didn't like the distance. I mean, if the yellow nearest to the left middle is probably the ball to get on that tricky yellow. So when it's a distant shot like that, you do have to judge him really well.
Yeah, I mean, I've just spotted a shot here, Aidan. He can play this yellow, top left. Just he could actually just screw across on the side rail with a touch aside through the gap. Land on the yellow that he wanted to just. Or he could still try and leave it till last.
I think he's just going to try and drop this in top left. Give himself an angle on that last yet.
It's just hard to leave himself an angle.
He played that really well, Simon.
Yeah, he's potted that one. Twice across with the white. Is that shot on?
I think it is, but you could even nudge into the yellow to flick it if you play that twice across.
It's all about the pot, though, to be honest.
And the pace, because obviously it exaggerates the angle the harder you play it. So
if it doesn't get the pot, it doesn't matter where the white ends up. These are little nudgy ones.
No, he's not made the pot there. No. And again, Andy now will be thinking, come on, let's take these out, 4 apiece, game on again.
If he's got the angle on the one in the middle, I think he'll go up to take his so-called Blackball next.
Yeah, the one nearest to the black, I think he takes after this.
If we have a look on camera 7.
It's a bit straight, actually.
It is a bit straight. Are you going to top? Yeah, it was really straight.
Yeah. So you might even do it on this ball, come down, or leave it till later in the clearance.
Yeah, he could literally leave it till the end.
Again, you just try and get your dodgy ones out earlier, don't you?
Yes.
It doesn't always work that way, the way the table lays out, but that's what you try and do as often as you can.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the thought process, you try, but because it's not in an horrendous position, it does pop in all the other pockets, bar that one where the black is, so it's not that bad, but you still try and take it out as soon as you can.
That was key there, to leave an angle. He didn't want to be straight. Now he's got a nice angle, he can go in between the two reds to leave himself probably the one in the bottom left corner or bottom right corners, you know, just options. Now he's thinking about that one near the black. Which positional shot will be best to get on it?
Do you think the red goes past the yellow, top left?
See, I don't think it does.
I think if you're right and behind it, it'll pot.
I think it's a half ball,
but
half pocket ball. So for me, I'd rather be going for an open middle pocket than trying to get on that.
Yeah. Well, you can just roll this white forward. If he takes this bottom right first, just roll it through, just an inch, and then he can stun straight up the spots.
Yeah, I think. Well, he can stun it. He can do a slight screw. He can run through. It's just
he's got options.
Yeah, it's all personal preference now. Yeah, guarantees the angle, so it's natural up and down. Or unless he wants to play it off a couple of cushions, but you can play it pretty much natural up and down. Have the white nearer to the black, or you could play it with top and left hand side to come round, which he's done. Or a little bit over, but that's still okay for Andy Lucas, I think.
Yeah. He hasn't got to worry about the white, he's just got to get the pot.
Yeah. Nailed.
It's that. It should be 4-all.
Will be 4-all.
Oh. Simon will be kicking himself now because he's made 2 errors and it has cost him 2 frames as well.
And he's negotiated his clearance as well, though, and Simon will know that
he's in good nick. And
he's there. It's like he's still on my tail, and now he's drawn level.
Yeah.
This break's huge.
From 4-1 to 4-all.
Yeah. Both players can reel off frames quickly. So you couldn't pick a winner right now. Even though Andy's got back into the match of 4-all, for me it's still spin a coin time.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it goes decider, John?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's called it, the boy. Wow, that's jumped. And Andy, from 4-1 down, has now gone 4-all with ball in hand.
See where that black's gone again?
Yeah. It's like there's some sort of magnet there or something.
Yeah, I think Andy will be looking just to play the black out and he'll be going yellows.
Yeah. The yellows are definitely the order of the day.
Yeah. I think with
they
the reds,
go. There's no point really moving the yellow.
No.
Just got to be careful with getting the black out.
Yep.
Just a little double over. I fancy Andy to take these out. Yep, a little double over on the black there.
Yeah, nicely controlled.
Yeah. Now he's got options. Top left corner or bottom right corner, depending on what way you play it. I think probably top left is the way forward.
I think he'll go top left.
Yeah. Screw it back. Might even be a plant on the yellows in the middle. I'm not sure. Could be, I think, the way he's left the cue ball there. So he plays a little plant. I think the whites come in left side of the yellows, which leaves him the yellow in the left middle. Yeah, he's played it with the right hand side to check it over. That's a great shot because he's giving himself so many options by playing it that way.
Yeah, he's played that nice.
A lot of people would just be content with the pot and the plant and leaving yourself on something, but not Andy. Play on the right hand side, give yourself options. Yeah, developing. Just making that clearance a bit easier.
Yeah, I think he had to just run into the yellow there, so he played. That's why he played it with a bit more pace.
Yep.
Make sure it's away from the red.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got anything really to worry about here. He'll roll the yellow into the right centre.
Then what do you reckon he'll come down table after that?
Depending on the angle he's got,
Yeah.
he might believe the long yellow.
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't think he's got another option of really getting on another ball.
No.
He was just the other side, wasn't he, of that yellow?
If he was straight, he'd have been playing on the yellow in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
But still no worries. He can just top this through, come over to the left, and he'll have options of the yellow top left or yellow top right.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, Andy.
He's played that quite aggressive.
Oh, Andy.
Yes, he'll be kicking himself with that. There was no need to get so precise. He could have just played in an area.
Yeah, I think where the triangle of reds are, basically if you put the white in the middle of that triangle, you give yourself
Anywhere there.
Middle, top, or the other yellow on the baulk line.
The thing is, he could have even just rolled it and left it near the red closest to the black and take the yellow top right. He had options there, and I think he was just trying to be a bit too precise. But
well, he's confident, you know. He's
definitely
4-1 down, gone 4-all. Fancies going 5-4, and unfortunately goes in off in the middle. Still not the easiest clearance here for Simon. He's got balls on either side rail. He'd probably take this one now to cover the black on the left hand side if it doesn't drop. Oh no, he's playing.
oh no,
He's tried to get rid.
oh no.
Oh. He played a good developing shot, but very nearly went in off.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of travelling going on, which means that can happen. He'll be relieved that white's gone there.
Yeah, I think he's tried to do too much in one go there. I don't think you need to keep taking balls off the rails. You know. I know everyone's got the way, but Simon's that good of a potter. I'm sure he can get on one down the rail and just slot it home. Yeah. Because with that red also over on the left-hand side, he could have just rolled it through and be on it anyway. So I'd have just developed the reds on the right.
I think he plays the red top end now near the baulk line.
I still think he'll clear these anyway.
He's just got to be a bit careful now with the ones on the right hand side of the table.
He just needs an angle, not dissimilar to where the white is now, a bit closer to the left.
Yeah,
that's looking good.
Yeah.
And then he can try and just play this with a touch aside and just try and hit the yellow. He hasn't got to hit it hard either. He can roll onto it and just nudge it out the way.
No, he is quite straight, but he can punch that over.
Yeah.
Top and left hand side.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, well played. Again, Simon being not vertically challenged like my good self, should be able to cue over this fine.
Yes, he's alright.
I'd be absolutely cream crackered with this one, son. Extended spider, please.
I think I'd struggle bridging. He's left it a bit short, but he can take it top bag.
I think you play it top now, don't you?
Yeah.
Straight. So.
Yeah. He's only got the pot to think about.
Yeah. He could play a middle, but it just makes the black more difficult. As you're right behind it, for me, you play it top corner.
Would you play it with a bit of confidence and just screw it back?
Screw it, stun it, whatever is your preference. I personally like to stun these.
Yeah, play the ball rather than trickle.
Yeah. I think he's playing for the middle. Oh no. Oh no.
For me, I think he's chose the wrong option there. Now, don't get me wrong, he's just had a big kick, but I still think he's chose the wrong option. I find, and I don't know yourself, Finchy, but I find whenever you try and cut a ball with these Pro Cups, you do tend to get a lot of kicks with them.
I think it's the pace as well. It's just, it's pocket speed sort of pace, and when you are cutting back like that, you're right, you can get kicks.
Yeah.
You can get skids.
Yeah.
But there's that means Andy Lucas 5-4 up from 4-1 down.
Yes, I don't think Andy's going to worry about that too much.
No, Andy's now he's just thinking, right, just get a good break.
Yeah, put the pressure on.
Yeah, go 6-4.
As we see by this,
guaranteed another break. It means, that's the way a lot of these players look at it. When you're in this situation, if you can break this year, you're guaranteed another break. Another break, so you've got another chance.
Yeah.
And he's hit that well there, Andy.
Yeah, he has.
Shame where the black's gone.
He's effectively just broke Simon's serve.
Yeah.
As such.
Yeah. What are you saying, John? Reds or yellows? You can go either, really.
Oh dear. I'd probably go reds. Just because you don't have to move anything. With the yellows, you have got to move the black. Whereas if you go red, you don't have to move anything.
Yeah, you're still getting on the black, but yeah, I agree. This red goes in the top corner.
Yep. I think he's going to play the red up to the top corner. Obviously the right bottom corner. I think then he's going to try and get on that red up to the top left. So he's going to pot this, pot another red in the middle of the table, then get onto that one up there.
Yeah, I agree.
And try and drop that in.
Yeah. Drop the
red into the right middle that's near the yellow.
Play. Well, you can go a few ways here. You can go top right hand corner, then left middle, then play the red nearest to the black to come over for the red in the middle pocket to get onto the black.
I just think clearing both of them in the middle of the table, it makes getting on the black harder.
Yeah,
you can use one of them to get onto the black.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I think he's left himself a little bit straight here, so he's giving himself a little bit more time. I think he's pinched the angle there.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just when he stayed down and it wobbled, it's just that split second you think, oh no. Couple of good positional shots here, away from a 6-4 lead. Looking at maybe a double on the black last.
You see, now that was the value of getting onto that one near the black now sort of thing, because now he's actually thinking, where am I going to get the black?
He could even play it now. He could even play it now into the top left and then screw out to give the choice of reds, but yeah, just held the angle with playing it off the yellow there.
He's just going to leave himself a double.
Yep. He's also got the yellow near the middle pocket as well for a little bit of insurance. If he flicks off it, he still should make the pot.
That's a big bag. He's played that confidently.
Andy's very good at playing that. A lot of people just try and drop them in.
Yes.
Andy, a lot of the time, plays it confidently and comes off 2 rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, purposefully not playing it off the yellow this time to make the pocket bigger this for the black. Didn't need the yellow. Well played, Andy Lucas. Really negotiated those well there.
Yep.
Nice clearance.
One thing I've learnt though, these two don't like potting balls down rails. They're either fetching things out or just doubling them anyway. But it's effective and it works. Well, Simon was 4-1 up. He's missed a couple of opportunities that he'll be kicking himself for not taking. And now is 1 frame away from being out.
Yeah, 4-1 up, was off 5 on the bounce now. Just getting some other results in as well. Jordan Shepherd beating Ryan Fleming 7-0. He will play the winner of this match. Clint Ianson beating Mark White 7-4. And my East London teammate Rob Donkin winning 7-2 against Rab Fee. So semi-finals will be Jordan Shepherd be the winner of this match, and Clint Ianson versus Rob Donkin, which will be, I believe, the next stream game.
Some good matches there. Andy will be doing his best to make sure he's still in the hat.
I think Andy would really enjoy playing against Sheppy as well.
Them two have had some good battles over the years.
2 great players.
Yeah. Both really aggressive. I can remember Andy used to have Sheppy in knots. He used to do Jordan's head in. But Jordan was a lot younger then.
I think Andy's had a few people, and his knowledge for the game is exceptional.
But Andy won't be thinking about that just now. We'll be thinking about getting 1 more frame here.
Of course.
At the moment, yeah, take your focus off a match against someone as good as Simon, and you could be out.
Yeah, I mean, we can say it from the commentary box, but obviously when you're at the table, all you're thinking about is your game.
Yeah.
That's a good shot there as well.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Yeah, it's just the way it landed previously. I think that's a decent shot there. But
he's left him on his bad ball though, Aidan. I think Simon's going to go for the cut. Gets the cut. He's favourite for the frame.
Any chance that black not being in the right-hand side rail any time in this match?
He'll fetch it out or double it.
Some sort of magnet to that point of the table.
Yeah. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Controlled it as well. It was a bit of a thin one.
Yeah, he can run into the other red. He could play it off the red he's nearest to.
Yep. He could even just do a soft screw.
Yeah, soft screw. Leave
miss the reds.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, just all about personal preference there.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure on Simon now because he's, like we said, he's made a couple of errors. And 6-4 down.
And he missed the black down this rail as well earlier, and that will play on his mind.
Yes. Yep. So I'm not surprised he's just stop for a second, just take his time, weigh up the options, pick the right path, then commit.
Yeah, do you think he's going to play the one bottom left corner now? Or is he going to clip the one in the middle to nudge the one towards the bottom left corner?
No, I don't think he'll do that. I think it's an unnecessary risk.
I don't really think it's too much risk though.
It is.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah, I just think it's unnecessary. I think he's going to take the one top left, play the next one top left, one right middle, then the one left middle. Leave an angle pot. He'll either leave himself a double or get on the black.
There's so many ways you can go.
Yeah. I mean, I've just reeled off that, but I could easily pick another way of doing it and still be happy. But there you are.
Yeah, see now I think he's going middle, bottom left corner, then maybe across double again.
Yep.
What are you saying, John? He could even play it to bring it down to flick the yellow, or flick it off the yellow to kill the yellow as well.
Yeah, I mean,
just for a bit of extra insurance policy.
Depending what angles he's got now, could he top it and just move the black?
No, I think he...
No.
He's very straight.
Me personally,
so
I would...
flicking it off the yellow now.
I would try and get on the black. I wouldn't try and leave a double, but we've already seen Simon's doubled 2 blacks since we've been watching, and he's doubled another.
And missed the ball down the row, so...
Yeah.
But again, with that yellow being there, that's might be why he's left it there. He could be playing left middle, then bottom left corner to leave the big double in the middle with the yellow being there.
Yep. He's going to have to now anyway, because I think that angle's terrible.
I think that's what he was planning. Just run it down sort of in line with the black spot. And then play the cross double.
Yep. I mean, if he wanted to, he could screw back and then take the black down the rail, but I think he's definitely leaving himself the double. He doesn't mind a double.
Just looks a bit uneasy in a minute. Knows the importance of this shot. He's actually played that, so it's really straight queuing, so you don't really have to force too much of an angle. You can use the yellow if you so wishes.
Yep. You can see on camera 7.
Nailed.
There you go.
Who needs a yellow? .65, first frame Simons, 1 in a while, will be relieved.
Yep.
And he knows how big this break is.
Applies a bit of pressure on.
Bolt pulled up, final leg. Never top full injured. Last ever race.
Andy will be wanting to end this right now with a broken dish. Oh.
Dry.
Nah, not dry, not this time. Look at them yellows.
I think it's
I'm not sure if he's left in one.
Yeah.
A 3-ball plant.
Can't wait for that.
Simon might be forced here to go to reds.
What, the one nearest to the black? Or play the one in the middle?
Maybe right middle and come round the back of it. The one near the black.
It's one of those when you look at the table and you see there's a yellow over the pocket and there's no easy route through, and you curse your luck a little bit.
Yeah. And I literally cannot find a way that you can actually just pot it without doing a 3-ball plant. Is he looking at the plant from the yellow on the left hand side near the red? Cut across?
I'm not sure, mate. Yes, yeah, I think he is actually now. The white is obviously travelling. And you have to rely on a little bit of luck with the cue ball there. And you're queuing over as well. It's not an easy shot by any means.
Thing is, he knows if he goes for a red and misses, he's going to leave a relatively
it's
easy
all
finish.
over. It's all over.
So I wouldn't blame him for trying to take this plant on.
No.
I mean, it's risky, but
What else have you got, really? You know, like,
he could try and play a safety shot.
yeah, but you know that yellows are the better balls here. If you do have a chance of getting them, then
And to be honest, from that angle, it is a big pocket for the plant.
yeah,
Any contact with that red, with yellow near the
more
bag,
the
and it's
cue
going to
ball.
drop
Yeah.
from the angle he's playing. That's a good
Got
shot.
the pot. Oh, and he's on the yellow as well. Now you fancy Simon for this frame now.
Yeah, because even though that yellow's gone across and blocked the other yellow, it is a straight plant.
Straight blind, yeah.
So you ain't got to worry about that. He just needs to screw up, screw back,
Yep.
about a foot, take the yellow to the right middle.
Yep, yellow right corner, yellow right middle. Oh, it's not come up.
That's okay though. He doesn't.
He's
you know,
not happy with the way he's played it though. He knows he can bring that white out
He's
quite
not.
a bit further. He's shaking his head.
But what he can do now is take that yellow top left past the black. I know we'd like to have left it, and then leave him the yellow bottom left.
Yeah. For me, you want to try and leave that ball last. So you could even play the yellow top right hand corner, stun over, and then play that red into the same top right corner, and then run through for the plant or the yellow you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Presuming he's going, but well, I don't think that shot's on. I don't think he can cut that back.
I think he's looking at playing that yellow up the rail, but screwing onto the yellow bottom right.
Yeah. Again, that first yellow he's hitting, if he's doing that, that can run anywhere.
Yep.
I think I personally would try and play top right hand corner pocket, but I can see why he's playing it. You're relying on the cue ball and the yellow to be good for you here. That's why
See, to me now, I just that's why I'd have gone top left. I know he wanted to save it, but
yeah, you're guaranteeing a shot, aren't you, if you pot it?
yeah.
And you might even have a bit of a result and flip the black, you know what I mean, if you don't get it, you know, bang on.
Plus how different it is. Simon went one way, and me and you would have gone a different way each.
Yeah.
So that's three people choosing a different way.
This is massive for Andy. Good shot there. Little clip here in the left hand middle. Just to leave a choice of reds, I think, into the same pocket. Oh. Right, now he's got an angle to,
Just float over to the side, can't he?
if he can go into left side rail, that's ideal. Just to get that red near the black.
Yep.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Yeah, he's got a nice little angle now.
He can just stun down if he wants to.
Yeah, I think he'll sort of punch it down towards the yellow in the middle of the table where there's like three yellows in a line.
Yep.
Pretty much where he is now. And he just gave him options doing that.
I think he can pot this now and just screw into the yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yep, but nice.
Yeah, I think he can come screw straight back and have the red into the left middle, or you can play side rail, have it in the left pocket past the black.
Yeah, he just wants to be in between them two yellows on the left.
Yes. And from 4-1 down, Andy took out some fantastic clearances.
This will really please Andy as well.
Well played, Andy Lucas.
Yeah. Very well played. Simon will be fuming with himself, really. He's let 2 or 3 frames go. So he'll be disappointed, but well done for Andy. He's still got to take them chances.
Yeah, definitely played some great clearances, Andy. 4-1 down, you think to yourself, oh God, here we go. Do you know what I mean? The way he's got back into the game, though, and the way he's took his clearances out. Yes, Simon's missed a few to get Andy over the line, but well played.
Yeah, Andy's buzzing now. Not sure. Who did you say who's on here next?
I believe it is Clint against Rob Donkin. Clint Ianson against Rob Donkin. So the other game is Jordan Shepherd against
Just over 10 minutes time. We've got the countdown clock on. Do we need a bit of music? Dun, 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 dun.
9.
Alright, just over 10 minutes before the next game, so you got enough time to go and grab a drink. Go and grab a drink or a snack from the kitchen, and we'll see you shortly. Thank you, Aidan.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome, Aidan.
You're welcome, John.